Hi mama, wondering how to tighten the gap of your abdominal separation? Then watch this video to learn the best 3 physical therapy exercises to begin your healing. For the best postpartum exercises and natural remedies, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you get my new post every Tuesday. If you're feeling like you still look pregnant and you don't know how to heal the gap of your abdominal separation, by the end of this video, you'll have the best 3 physical therapy exercises to tighten the gap, which will reduce low back pain and prevent any incontinence for years to come. I've trained hundreds of clients with an abdominal separation, including myself after having twins naturally. And these are the proven exercises to tighten the gap of your abdominal separation. Now remember, you may not close the gap, but that is okay. As long as we restore your core and your pelvic floor, you will not have pain for years to come. Let's get started.
Diaphragmatic breath. During pregnancy, the diaphragm gets pushed up under the rib cage. Postpartum, the first exercise you should do is the diaphragmatic breath to encourage the diaphragm to drop down to its original position. Also, if you had a vaginal birth, the pelvic floor may feel a bit tight or tonic, and the diaphragmatic breath, or hypertonic, the diaphragmatic breath will help stretch and release the pelvic floor. You may also feel like you can't take a deep breath, and that's a sign that you want to practice the diaphragmatic breath. So Elena will perform the diaphragmatic breath. You're going to inhale, let the abdominals go. You should actually feel the abdominals push out, the diaphragm drops, and then exhale, just soften. The whole time tell yourself quiet jaw, quiet shoulders, quiet eyes. We tend to hold a lot of tension in our upper body, so the diaphragmatic breath releases all of that tension and switches into the rest and digest nervous system every time you practice it. Continue with the breathing. So as she inhales, the abdominals release, the diaphragm drops, the pelvic floor bulges just a little bit, 5 millimeters. So you're getting that nice stretch, and then exhale to release. Pelvic floor exercises. I want you to sit on a block so that your perineum pushes into the block. If your knees are uncomfortable in this position, you can sit in a chair or on several blocks. You could also do the vertical position, it's just a little bit more narrow. So she'll place this underneath, and the perineum is pushing into the block. The first exercise is to release the pelvic floor. When she inhales, you breathe in, the abdominals let go. You can feel the perineum push into the block, and then exhale, release. Continue with this breathing. You would do this if you're having any leaking, incontinence, or have a tight pelvic floor, or the first exercise you would do after having a child. So you're breathing in and letting the abdominals go, and exhale to soften. I want you to practice that most days if you're having, if you have diastasis recti as well. The second exercise is the pelvic floor engagement. So she's going to take a deep inhale. She's going to exhale like she's blowing out 1 birthday candle, and draw in front of the tailbone to in front of the pubic bone and lift up like a tissue coming out of a tissue box. Holding it up for 3 seconds and then release. So try it again for 3 seconds. You breathe in, let the abdominals go. Exhale to lift the pelvic floor, holding for 3 seconds and then release. The next exercise I want to teach you has to do with the abdominal pumps, or what I call abdominal pumps. If you have diastasis recti, you want to do 2 types of contractions, a fast contraction and then a holding contraction. Similar to the pelvic floor, those are the 2 types of exercises you're going to do. So abdominal pumps, she'll inhale, let the abdominals go. She'll exhale through a pursed lip and draw the belly button in, and then inhale, release. It can be slow at first. Exhale, she's pulling like she's snapping the belly button to her spine, and then inhale, release. Keep going. In the beginning, you're going to do 10 repetitions. You're working up to 100 repetitions a day. So you will feel this, especially if your baby is quite young. So you're drawing the belly button in, and then inhale, release. Just do 2 more. You can see beautifully how she's letting go of the abdominals and then drawing the belly button in. I call these abdominal pumps. You'll start with 10 times a day and work up to 100 times a day. The second type of contraction for diastasis recti is to hold the abdominals in as we breathe. So breathe in. She'll exhale firmly. She draws the belly button to the spine. She's holding for 10, 9, still breathing, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release.
Now that you know the first 3 exercises to master to tighten the gap of your abdominal separation, I've written a cheat sheet for you to practice this for the next 60 days, along with 2 additional exercises. It's called the 5 weird but effective exercises for diastasis recti. Click the link below to grab your free cheat sheet and get started today. If you like this video, please let me know by liking it, sharing it, and subscribing to my channel, and comment below and let me know what was the #1 takeaway from this video. Thank you.